hard to watch and see the crowds gathering. The sky's threatened as they seem to always do in Portland, but the fans are turning out now. Got a great starting grid here. We're ready to call it for you on Speedvison.
It's the Granger Industrial Supply 100, presented to you today by TCI Digital Cable. 200 laps of racing on this half mile here in Portland, Oregon. It's going to be a lot of fun with these NASCAR Winston West Series cars. There is Sean Woodside, who is qualified on the pole today. His Napa Auto Care number 16.
That's the car that this guy, Gary Smith, took to victory lane here a year ago, and Gary's flanked his Pontiac on the outside of the front row. This should be some exciting racing.
That should be really interesting. Right behind them, Butch Gilliland, the winner in 97, a runner-up last year. Now, he carries the number 1 this year. He's the 97 Series champ. Number 7, Marvick, Mike. 28 champ. He's moved on to NASCAR. And this is Brandon Ash, car number 23, 22 years old. He leads the with 1 win this year coming into today's race.
He's got a bright future. Winston West racing. The 22-year-olds on top of the point stand. There's a lot of people taking notice. Let's look at the starting grid, Ralph.
Well, the engines have come to life. As you've already heard, Sean Woodside and Gary Smith will start alongside of each other on the front row. Dan Oprist and Kevin Richards will make up row number 2. Behind them in the next row, you'll see Mike Chase, who's actually done some Winston Cup racing, and Terry King.
And Mike's also raced the Craftsman Truck Series, too, so a lot of experience right there with that car.
Sammy Potashnik in a Chevy Monte Carlo, and Joe Bean alongside in a Ford Taurus. Bill Sedgwick, always a strong runner in Winston West competition, and Butch Gilliland, Ford with the number 1 on the side. Kevin Culver, Mike Borkowski will make up the next 2 slots. Chevy Monte Carlo for Steve Portgay, and another one for Austin Cameron in the 12. Jeff Jefferson in a Ford Thunderbird, and another Ford Thunderbird for Brandon Ash. John Metcalf in the 05, that's a Chevy Monte Carlo, and Jason Small has a bow tie as well. He'll drive car number 14. Wayne Jacks in the 6th machine, and it's Brendan Gaughan in the 20. Eric Norris in the 32, son of movie star Chuck Norris. Davey Lee Lineker in the 57. Bobby Pangonis and Travis Powell in the next row, and Doc Faustina will round out our field here today. Well, let's go downstairs down to the 3rd member of our broadcasting crew. Here's Fred Armstrong with more on today's race.
Well, guys, one of the top stories in tonight's race is the battle between the Top Guns and the Young Guns. The Top Guns here tonight, Bill Sedgwick, Mike Chase, Butch Gilliland, all former champions, all former winners here at Portland. As far as the Young Guns go, well, you need to look no further than the front row. On the inside, you have Sean Woodside. On the outside, Gary Smith. Interesting rivalry there. Last year, both of them crashed at Altamont. Gary Smith comes here today with Sean Woodside's old car. Sean Woodside, well, he's in Gary Smith's ride that he drove to victory lane. Now, this track can be brutal on equipment. It can be elusive on setup. We'll probably see quite a few teams chasing their setup here tonight.
All right, Fred, thank you. We're getting set to come to the green flag. The Granger Industrial Supply 200 about to get underway. We're green and racing. And crashing.
Didn't take long to get it, Ralph.
No, it didn't. Sammy Potashnik's number 65 spins around in turns 1 and 2. We keep green, though.
The battle's getting hot right up front. You can see here, Woodside's taking that car down the front straightaway, working the wheel, and look how rough I talked about the track is. Here's more action.
Now the number 1 going around. That is Butch Gilliland. We stay green still. Let's take a look at the first spin again, though, Michael, from our onboard camera with Brandon Ash.
So the active spin had taken place, and you saw some evasive moves there by Branding and the whole field to get around as Potashnik was setting sideways in the middle of the turn.
Now here's what happened to Gilliland on board with him in the Ford Taurus.
Oh, you can see the contact there with Joe Beam, and around they go.
We're under yellow here, and stay with us. When we come back, we'll have more racing. We're getting set to restart the Granger Industrial Supply 200, brought to you by TCI Digital Cable. Green flag on lap 7.
Went down in the first turn. We haven't seen a lot of green flag racing yet. We got off to a terrible start there. Guys running into each other and spinning, and when the action does get strung out here, though, at Portland, it's always exciting.
The 16 out front, the blue and yellow number 16 is Sean Woodside. Gary Smith in the blue Pontiac right behind him, car number 7. And then that black machine, number 21, is Dan Oprist. He holds down down the third position as you go on board now with Sean Woodside.
I spoke earlier about the track being rough and how the cars bounce around. Well, you can see the driver taking all that shot from the tires up through the car into his body. Pretty interesting shot.
Here is Travis Powell in the Pontiac, number 41. Looks like a little Richard Petty machine.
Yeah, Travis didn't qualify quite as well as he hoped, and we hadn't got going real good. The water ain't even hot in these cars, and he's going flat there.
Leaders move to the outside. And around the 09 and Mike Borkowski as well in the rest of the field. On a half mile like this, you're going to find traffic pretty quick, aren't you?
You are. There's 25 big stock cars on the full half-mile track, and we've got a pretty much a discrepancy in some of the speeds, too. Guys that ran really fast and guys that were off the pace, and all of them are out there together. So we're going to see a lot of lapping.
Now, the Winston West car, pretty much a NASCAR Winston Cup chassis, only these guys run a bias ply tire, Michael, as opposed to what you run, which is a radius.
Yeah, and the difference in those two is the bias ply. You'll see the car sliding and wanting to spin a lot more, or get sideways, and the guys really be able to retain control of it. They're more forgiving tires. They're just not as fast.
You can watch Woodside working the wheel. Oh, and problems over in turn 4. That's the 44 of Phil Sedgwick and the 18 of Mike Chase, the yellow and blue car up along the wall. He stayed on the gas and kept it going around in circles. All cars are able to continue off.
Looks like he's got a flat tire, though, Ralph. Look at there.
Oh, yeah. Sedgwick's got problems. So the 44 is going to go into the pits. He's going to go a lap down quickly. And Chase will continue. He'll be at the back end of the lead lap, though.
The crew will have to really watch and make sure they get that car up off the ground on the left side where they get the jack under it and get the car off the ground where they can change that tire.
All the way around the inner oval here to his pit area.
Got to be a disappointing start for a guy that we feel like could win the race.
Well, let's check in with Fred Armstrong with more on the story.
Heavy damage to Bill Sedgwick Chevrolet, guys. So both tires on the left-hand side, but as you can see, the sheet metal is peeled back rather severely right in the driver door. There's also some damage to the wheel wells as well. Sedgwick is down and away, but with a lot of damage.
Well, he was going to try to get out in a hurry to beat the pace car. He's not going to make that, Mike, so that's going to put him down 2 laps.
Wow, and on a half-mile track like we talked to with so much traffic, those are going to be 2 difficult laps to make up. He's got a great car, obviously, but coming from that far behind is going to be tough.
The rest of the field goes by. Woodside continues to lead, and Sedgwick should be able to tag the back of the field here. He's going to go right back in. Might as well take care of the rest of the body work at this point if you're already 2 laps down, I guess, huh?
Yeah, and you see the car smoking there. Must be some tire rub on the right side of the car that we can't see that maybe they're going to attend to because I can't really figure out where that's coming from. The crew doesn't look like they're real sure either. They're looking the car over. They need to be in a hurry, though. The pace car had gone by and they had to wait till the whole field went by. They could lose another lap here very easily.
It's a little bit easier to do this in Talladega than Fort Worth.
A whole lot better.
Something in the rear end?
Yeah.
Tired. That could be a problem. We'll be right for Industrial Supply 200 NASCAR Winston West Series event from Portland Speedway. We're back to green with a restart here on lap 21. Woodside out in front, and the 16 continues to lead over Smith and Obrist. Richards moves up into the 4th position. Kevin Richards in the 85, but Michael, not a whole lot has changed up front with these leaders.
No, the guy that's leading the race has been there since the beginning, but I think the pace car has been in front of everybody so far. We've seen a lot of cautions. Last year, we had an exciting race, but not nearly as much yellow. So maybe these guys will get straightened out here in a minute so we can see some good solid green flag racing.
Well, for those of you that are scoring at home, just before we went to commercial break, you saw the problems that Bill Sedgwick had. Mike Lee is now 3 laps down to the field.
Yeah, we were thinking maybe he's going to lose another lap after he pulled that tire out from underneath the back of the car. We talked earlier about the tires a little bit. Some guys are on Goodyears and some guys are on Hoosiers. We've got a little bit of a tire battle here in Winston West. There's one of the Hoosier runners that is always solid, Butch Gilliland. He's recovered from that first lap stand we saw, and he's moving up. Things are looking good for that car.
You go on board with him now. Whoa, and we got a problem just in front of him. Oh, Ooh, hard hit.
I might have jinxed him. He took a head-on shot in the side of that car. I know the radiator shot. We're looking at see what else we got in the problem.
You can see he's still up along the wall. There is Eric Norris's 32, the Janney-King machine. That is who the impact was with. This is Brandon Ash's machine. Let's see if we get a view from his car.
There it is.
Yep.
See the Janney-King car going around, and in that smoke, and with Gilliland committed to the high side, it wasn't any way he could avoid it.
Firm believer in his sponsor, by the way.
I bet you are, probably.
Well, Butch, that didn't look like a fun ride. What happened?
No, it didn't. You know, we came around there trying to get up to the front. Somebody spun out in front of us and just drifted right up to the top. And when we came up, nowhere to go. So we hit him.
It's a tough day for Butch Gilliland, 1997 NASCAR Winston West Series champion, 1997 winner here at Portland.
All right, Fred, thank you. Always on the spot to get that right interview. Fred Armstrong right there. So the cleanup crew going at it again.
Sean, Gary really tries hard on these restarts. He'll push it real hard for about 3 or 4 laps until he gets it sideways, and then he backs down.
That's car owner Bill
I have to
McAnally.
cruise a little bit because I just wait for the tires to come up. Yeah, he looks real good, man.
And
Go,
Sean
let's get a
Woodside.
good start. You set the pace. You ready? 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 Green flag. Here we go.
And we're back at it.
That's good stuff, listening to those guys talk
Hey,
about
Sedgwick is right on you, 1 minute lap.
Team glancing in the
Up
mirror.
to you, buddy.
That's his car owner telling him that Sedgwick has recovered from the problems he had earlier. He's 3 laps down, but obviously he's got
Okay,
a
you
fast
got
car.
Sedgwick between you and Smith. Sedgwick don't got nothing for you. He's looking low. He's got his nose there. You're clear. You're all clear.
Now remember, Sedgwick in that 44 is 3 laps down.
If you open the door, Gary's going to take advantage. You just got to run, Sean.
He's going to race hard, Michael, because he'd love to get at least one of those laps back now.
Oh, yeah, he knows the only chance he's got is to press from this lap forward. Every lap of this race, he's got to run wide open. He's got to get 3 laps back, and then
Good.
he's got
You got a car leak. You got loose coming off the 2. You got lots of room.
lots of room in the court. But I don't think Sedgwick is going to go away. That car's working really good low on the track there, Ralph. You saw the way he ate through the center of that corner. He's a little loose off, and that's what's allowing him to turn so good in the center. The car's very free. I don't know if he'll have the staying power to make a long run after the 16 car, but he's definitely good.
Real good, Sean.
Well, and if you're Woodside, normally you would think, well, the guy's 3 laps down, I'll let him go. But he's a nice block between him and Smith, so he's not going to let him go just
Sedgwick's
yet.
staying with you, but he ain't got nothing.
Well, you heard the
On the
car owner.
outside.
He
He's
pointed
got a
out,
nose
he
on
said,
you. He's got a nose on you. He's there. He's there.
whoa, to the outside, doing it the hard way. The car owner pointed out, if you let the 44 go, then Gary Smith's going to jump right in the hole that he creates. So he's on the defense here a little bit as well. But now that you see the 44 going around the outside,
Get back up there. You're all clear. Let's go.
this is a safe way for him to keep the lead.
Good
Now
job, Sean.
Sedgwick's looking for yellow, come all the way back around.
And the next 20 laps, he'll have
Gary
like the
thinks
first
he can do
one,
it.
he'll probably get
Show
one.
me.
Get a shot at it. Boy, look at Smith pushing hard
He's
now,
burning
too.
himself up, man. Let's go.
The red car at the front of the field, remember, is now 2 laps down. Your leader is the 16, the blue and yellow machine. That is Sean Woodside.
Real good.
Second is the blue number 7 with Gary Smith. And they are really having at it.
Yeah, and Sedgwick is not going anywhere. He got around Woodside, but he's not able to stretch it out. But he doesn't really need to. He just needs to stay ahead of him.
Sedgwick's still 1 more lap down.
They're reporting to him that Sedgwick's still off the lead lap. But my point is he doesn't need to run away from these guys. He needs to save the tires, sit right there ahead of the leader
We don't got nothing
in case
for
the
you.
caution does come out.
Real good.
Smith, the 1997 Rookie of the Year for this division, and a good battle now for third. That is the 21 of Dan Obrist on the inside and Kevin Richards, black 85 on the outside. That battle rages on side by side for third.
right behind the leaders, too. We haven't seen the field fall apart up in front. We've got 4 guys right there with it, or 5 guys that touched each other.
And we're seeing a good second group coming in here as well.
You always do at this racetrack. It's just a great racetrack.
Had it there for a while, didn't it?
Yeah, he just got behind it and steering. Got the tank slapper.
Caution now, we'll race into the caution.
Yeah, he attached it.
I can't see it, Sean.
You hear Bill McAnally saying, beat him to the line.
Still race on around there.
Look who's out in front. Getting one of those 3 laps back.
Sedgwick will get 1 lap back. Patashnik comes back around. And sometimes he wasn't real excited about the 6 car, huh?
Looks like he might have been making a point, or at least attempting to make one.
There's a look at the top 5. Stay with us. Speed Vision's coming right back to Portland.
Vision and also the Craftsman Truck Series. We'd like to make the NASCAR Winston West Series instead of the big 3, one of the big 4. We're heading in that direction now, I think, with the movement that we've had, with the number of cars. The big improvement I see now is in the quality of the cars. We don't have a lot of cars dropping out of the race. The fields are large with good equipment. We've had, I believe we've had in the last 8 races, we've had 7 different winners. So we're moving in the direction of making it hopefully one of the big 4. It's just takes some time to get that recognition. People are coming back to the Winston West races and going, hey, these guys are really putting on a good show now. Let's get our friends, let's go to the next race. And we're starting to get a fan following. We're getting more television and more exposure, I guess is the best way to say it. And I think we'll be there. And it might take another year or so, but I think we're going to be there.
Well, the kind of racing we've seen here today, no wonder the fans are coming back to the grandstands, Mike, as we get set to go back to green lap 58.
Green flag right now.
Green flag action, and I'm glad we're here with Speed Vision. I love watching Speed Vision, checking out all the different kind of racing that you can get across the country. And you can see there on the inside of the track, there's 44 getting that second lap back.
That's 2.
That's
Still got back.
Well, this thing could get interesting before it gets over. He's got a great car. We saw him kind of stretch the advantage out over the leader there during the last green flag run. Worked his way back to the front under caution and had a chance to get the ball back. And right now he's got a battle for second there, fighting up.
That's Bill Sedgwick, of course, that we're talking about in that 44. But this is a great fight here for second, as you pointed out, Michael. That's Gary Smith in the blue 7. And that 85 car is Kevin Richards. Boy, he's really sticking that nose up underneath Smith, isn't he?
Yeah, and the 71 doesn't seem to mind that he's doing it either, because he had his nose up under him. We've got great action right there in the second spot.
That's 2 passes now that we've seen Richards make on the outside, and it looks like Smith's car maybe thrown away a little bit.
That's possible, but the groove, it just widens out. There's all kinds of options. Look at there, he's slowing down.
Whoa, and he's got somebody in the door, too. The 3 machine comes right up inside. Steve Portengay and Kevin Calder gets involved. Well, I guess cornering on 12 wheels instead of cornering on 4, huh?
Remember earlier when I said the groove widens out? These guys took me too seriously. It didn't get that wide, I promise.
When 3 wide in a corner like that's a little tough. Woodside holds on to lead.
What's wrong with the 7? Why you say that? Maybe we'll get Fred Armstrong to check on that.
And the 85 car of Richards holds on to second now with the 21 of Obrist right behind him in third. There's Culver's 98 moving his way around the pits.
She needs a car. She needs a zoom. I think he knows where he can get one, too.
Well, as you asked for, Michael, we have the story for you now on the 7 of Smith. Let's check in with Fred Armstrong downstairs. Fred?
Disappointing turn of events for Gary Smith as he rolls his Pontiac down the pit lane. As you can see, heavy damage to the left-hand side. The crew will go to work on the right side, put Goodyear rubber on. Now they come around to the left side of the car. They're going to go ahead and pull some of the sheet metal out. A 2-tire change, and he's down and away.
Meanwhile, Sean Woodside continues to lead.
All over, so let's be on our toes. Looks good, no pressure.
Smith continues to smoke.
Yeah, I don't think they got him squared away when he was in the pit. That's a lot of body damage, I guess, is dragging on those tires.
Or a tire shoved up underneath the car like we saw earlier today.
I guess nothing would surprise us at this point, would it?
No, not at all.
16's been solid all day, though, hasn't he?
He sure has. Crew talking things over with NASCAR. Let's check back in with Fred about this story.
Gary Smith back on pit road, losing more valuable time. This time they'll change left side rubber. Aside from the sheet metal damage, the impact sheared off an oil line. It's going to take a while to get him back out of the racetrack. They're sure as heck going to try.
And that's why the NASCAR officials are there, to make sure that the leaking stops before they'll allow him back out on the racetrack. There's a look at your top 5. Richards and Obrist still having at it. Here's your top 10, all the way back to Gall.
Bond's made a good move up through the field, up to the top 10 from the starting spot outside the top 10.
He's been working at it hard. Fourth in the Rookie of the Year standings. One top 10 so far at 99 for Bond. 71 is Jerry Kane. Saw working his way around the half mile. And Woodside continues to lead.
And Sedgwick continues to stay out ahead of him. Just on the tail end of one lap down now. He's making his laps up a little bit at a time. Just needs some caution to cooperate with him.
Oh, we got a problem coming off of turn number 4. The 57 machine involved. That is Davey Lee Lineker out of Castle Rock, Colorado. Running 11th on the lead lap.
No caution though, Ralph. Staying green. That happened right in front of our leaders too.
Well, that was something that Sedgwick was hoping he would get, would be a caution that would allow him to come back around the tail end. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back to Portland for more. Ralph Sheen sitting alongside of Michael Waltrip and Fred Armstrong working the pits for us here today. Lap 100, we are under caution. So the leaders, Michael, will take advantage of this, I would think, for their first round of pit stop.
Yeah, this is a good time for this caution. 100 laps.
Okay, everybody, just like in the shop. Let's be cool.
Art Diedrich,
Give me the water. Weber being cool. 5,000 in second gear, Sean. Not speed here.
That is, of course, the RPMs that he has to be out of gear to make it with the NASCAR mandated pit road speed. Fred, what do you got for it?
Here comes Sean Woodside in for the first stop of the day. Chris Diedrich and the crew going to work on the Napa Chevrolet. Right side rubber going on. Everything routine so far as they continue to work on the right side of his Chevy. Having a pretty good run here. He was able to pull away for a while. 2 tires. He's down and away. Dan Obrist also in for his stop. Right side rubber. He's down and away. A great run there. He comes off the track in third and back on again.
It is being just a 200-lap race, Mike. I would think one pit stop should be enough.
Yeah, I think that's the deal. They wanted to make it halfway, make that pit stop, get some fresh tires on the right side of the race cars, and without, if you don't have any problems, I don't think you'll see any more visits to pit lane.
Well, and Richards now.
Nice job, boys, and thanks for the water.
Richards gets held up, and Woodside thanking the crew for good stuff.
Don't forget the air pressure's down a little bit on that side, but they can come up pretty good, all right?
Now, what would that mean with the air pressure down a little bit? How will that car handle?
Well, what it does, it makes the car a little squirrely as you take the green flag. The first few laps until the air comes up, he'll have a little bit of trouble hanging onto that car. But you have to do that so the car will be good in the long run. This is a lap down car pitting. Here we see Sedgwick in the pit. His crew's going to work on that car. It's been real strong. If I was Woodside, I'd be real confident. Great pit stops, led the race all day long. But I'd be a little worried about this cat here. He's already made up 2 laps on me.
He's 1 lap down and will be at the tail end here. There you see him. He's got an opportunity from there. Sedgwick only 2 cars in front of him before he gets a shot from that inside line to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, but this is a little tough. He started right up front the last 2 times. This time he's a couple cars back. Here he's getting one of them before they go the green to the right, which is legal. And then he'll storm up to the front. Gary Smith getting a lap back too. So this is going to open the door up for Sedgwick.
You got one there, Sean. You got one there.
And guess what?
Clear after Sedgwick.
Sedgwick's back on the lead lap. Boy, that's an awesome race car in that 44. It's too bad he's had so much trouble today.
Well, sometimes trouble inspires you, and he's driven this whole race like he's been inspired. 3 laps down to now on the tail end of the lead lap.
Calming, no big pressure.
Mike Chase is in that yellow and blue number 18. There you see it. He is now up in the 2nd place. 77, Joe Bean is in 4th. There's the 3rd, and Obrist now back to 4th. There's the 71 back up in to the wall.
Oh, and look at the 05. He's caught on fire. John Metcalf. This will definitely bring out the caution and allow Sedgwick to close all the way around.
A huge problem for the 05. Hopefully, John Metcalf will be able to climb right out of the car in a hurry. Haven't seen him yet.
He might be going down with the ship. I'm sure he's okay. He drove the car to that point, but man, I'd be out of that thing. It looks hot in there.
It's got to be difficult to see what you're doing, all the smoke, hard to catch your breath.
Man, it is. And plus, when they throw that fire extinguisher to it, the fumes from that's terrible. It's just not a good situation when the car goes up in smoke like that. Here comes John. That's always a good sight to see. The emergency crews right there helping him out.
First breath of fresh air he's had in a minute or two. There's a look at the running order. We'll be right back for more action from here in Portland Speedway. Stay with us here on Speedvision. Back to green flag action here on lap 121 of the scheduled 200.
You think Woodside's glad that Sedgwick isn't down on the inside of him, or you think he's worried that he's out behind him now?
Well, I would be a little worried. He's only about 6 or 7 cars behind you at this point. With 121 laps completed, the way that car has been running, he's a player here.
You're all clear down low. You're all clear.
Richards in the 85 makes a move.
Okay, you got space on you, but no pressure.
Woodside's number 16. Out front, Richards. Gets a lap back.
You're okay, Sean. No pressure, buddy.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to agree with you, Ralph. Woodside's got to be a little bit concerned. We've seen 3 or 4 cars pass him to get laps back, and
unless he's just being awfully conservative and careful.
that's a possibility too. But with a half-mile racetrack, with the type of action we've seen here, you've got to be aggressive in a 200-lap race. You about got to run the whole thing like it's the last lap. And I'm sure that the crew's going to keep them abreast of what's happening with that 44 car as Sedgwick begins to fight his way back up through the traffic.
Dan Obrist in the 21 comes up to challenge to take over second place. 18 car starting to slip back a little bit against Mike Chase, who held on to second there for a while. And the 14 up on the outside making his way around as well.
Jason Small moves into third spot.
Let's get the story on that 18. Let's check in with Fred Armstrong.
Well, you guys had a little adversity early on, then you fought your way back up to second. Now more trouble. What happened?
Well, we had that Monte Carlo running right to the front. Our Goodyear tires were working real good. We were good to run to the finish. We were testing that guy in first and could get around him and run with him and probably won the race. And now we got a battery problem. Our alternator's not charging. And we're just going to probably have to pull in and change the battery real quick.
It's been kind of a roller coaster day for Mike Chase right now. He's on the track down.
Can't go anywhere without a battery, can you?
No, he runs a lot of brake coolers, Ralph, and rear end coolers. You pull a real low gear and you build heat there, so there's fans and stuff in the cars cooling the brakes and rear end, so necessity to have an alternator. The battery won't quite make it without it.
Now here's some great short track action. Look at Sedgwick. Oh, the 77 stuck up on the inside of the racetrack. Joe Bean. He gets going again just in front of our leader. And Sedgwick has gotten around Obrist. And now Sedgwick is closed right up onto the backside of Sean Woodside.
It felt like 50 laps ago we're telling everybody the man's 3 laps down, and here he is going for the lead against Woodside.
Rolling up on you in the center. Everywhere else, you're holding your own.
He might be holding his own, but he's got his hands full right now, and it looks like he's drifting wider in the corners, Mike, and Sedgwick should be able to take advantage of that.
You know, watch the shock, the difference in the shock absorbers in these 2 cars. That 16 car, Woodside really bounces around a lot in the corner. Seems to me like the 44 sets a lot flatter. The thing is just right in the center of the corner. The owner there, McAnally, was exactly right. He's beating him dead in the center of the corner. Look at that car just shoot through that area of the tire. Because he's got a shock drive.
You're pulling them off. You got sideways. You got room. Good job. All clear.
West Series competitor in his own right before he became a car owner. So he knows a lot about what it's like being behind the wheel. That makes a big difference for you as a driver, doesn't it?
It's just always good to have somebody with you. Look right there to the left of the Woodside. Who is that?
Oh, man, that's the first time he's seen anybody there all day long. It looked like that slower car got in the way, and that will give Woodside a little bit more breathing room.
Put a little pick on him on the slower car. But Woodside is definitely in trouble. I think we can agree on that. That car, that 44 car, is just looking like it's handling perfectly in turn. Will McAnally is an ally for him though right now. He's been there, done that. He knows what's going on. He's given Sean all the information he can to help Sean be confident and comfortable running that car out front.
And encouragement. Encouragement's a big part of it too, isn't it?
Yeah, you heard that. He said he ain't got nothing for you anyway. Don't worry about the fact he's made up 3 laps and he's down on the inside of you right now. He ain't got
Don't worry about it.
You're going to have to trust me on this as it goes for the lead.
And he's going to make it, I got to believe. To the inside, Bill Sedgwick, former champion of the series.
Okay, it's clear behind him.
About to take the lead. What an amazing run. At one point, that red 44, 3 laps down,
Okay, you're all
and now
clear, you're all
takes the lead. The Rangers Industrial Supply 200. What an exciting race. Stay with us for the conclusion here on Speed Vision. Alongside of Michael Waltrip as we watch an amazing feat unfold here at Portland Speedway. That red 44 was 3 laps down to the rest of the field at one point today. And now Bill Sedgwick in the red 44 leads Sean Woodside 16. Dan Obrist in the 21, who are now fighting it out for second place.
Yeah, Obrist looks like he's closed the gap between himself and Woodside quite significantly here just over the last couple 3 laps and has moved in there and starting to battle Woodside for second.
But you're holding your own. We're at lap 150. We still got tires.
Did you hear that comment? He was telling this driver they still have tires. He's saying we can come in and get more if we need to adjust the car, work on it, change the air pressure, or whatever we need to do to the car to adjust it. He kind of planted a seed there and wanted Woodside to be thinking about what they might could do if the caution failed to make that car better.
Well, this could be one right here. Is the 20 gets spun around. Brendan Kahn.
Okay, back straight, Sean. Coming off of 2. You got a car in the middle of the track. Let's settle.
And the 61 of Doc Faustina.
Okay, your turn. Let's go around.
Doc is a dentist out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Likes to cruise the racetracks on his weekends off.
It's up to you. Everybody nice and smooth, just like practice. Sean, you got to bring it down for me a little bit, okay? So we can get you guys through.
All right, so it looks like we might get one more round of pit stops, it sounds like here, Michael.
What's out, guys?
We thought earlier maybe the halfway break would have been the only pit stop we see, but obviously he's got to do something to this car. He can't just,
do 4, Sean.
he just can't sit.
Alrighty. We got a lot of laps on our left side tires, and everybody else doesn't. So we're going to put you some good ones on, and you're going to be good to go. Sedgwick's got to be out of new tires as much as they've been in. Oh, he's got to be. He's got to be. He's been in like 5 times.
Well, and what they're saying is that maybe Sedgwick is out of tires because he's been working so hard. Let's head down to the pits and Fred Armstrong for this round of stops. Fred?
Should be the final pit stop of the day for the 3 front-running Chevrolets. Here's Bill Sedgwick pulling into his pit stall. 76 Racing gasoline going into the machine. Right side rubber going on. Dan Obrist's crew will go to the left side. They'll put Hoosiers on his machine. Up at Sean Woodside's pit, they go to the work on the right side. Hoosier rubber going on there. They continue to fuel the car. Sedgwick is already down and away. Dan Obrist continues to rev his motor as they work on the left side of his machine. He goes down and away. And now a problem for the left rear on Sean Woodside's machine. They couldn't get the left rear off. Now they get the tire off. They work on the left rear. They continue to work there. They drop the jack. A long pit stop, costly for Sean Woodside.
Wow, things are really starting to turn to the negative for Sean Woodside. A very, very costly pit stop.
I'm going to see some of these guys come back in, though. He got 4 tires. Most of the guys just took 2 tires with that caution. And if Sedgwick doesn't, he might stay with 2 tires. His car was working so well. But he got 4 on Woodside's car, and that might prove to be an advantage for him.
Let's head back to the pits with more Fred Armstrong.
They decide to do a 4-tire change for Dan Obrist. They'll bring him back down the pit lane. They go to work on the right side of the car now. Hoosier rubber going on there. So a 4-tire stop for Dan Obrist. They'll give up a little bit of track position, hoping that fresh rubber will bring them up to the front in the final 50 laps of this event. A little trouble on the right rear tire, so they continue to lose positions now as other cars roll back out onto the racetrack. Now they finish their work on the right rear. They're down and away.
Okay, so 4 for Woodside, 4 for Obrist, 2 for Sedgwick. Stay with us. We'll be right back to green flag action here from Portland Speedway. We're in the Rose City for round number 8 of NASCAR's Winston West Series. Ralph Shaheen alongside of Michael Waltrip. Fred Armstrong working down on pit road for us. One of the interesting developments we've had in the closing stages here.
Yeah, and what a great restart by Bill Sedgwick. He got that car out in front. He's got a good gap there over some cars. Got some lap cars between himself and the second place car.
Now remember, he only took on 2 new tires on this number 44. Sean Woodside took 4. Dan Obrist took 4. We'll see how that helps them out as they race their way back up through the field. There is the 16 of Woodside. He's right behind Richard.
Going down there. Front going down as soon as you can, bring it in. We'll put 2 right sides on it.
That's Woodside's radio. They're reporting they got a right side tire going down.
Well, Sean Woodside, who had dominated the first 2/3 of this race, is suddenly seeing everything turn for the worse. And speaking of getting turned for the worst, how about Joe Dean going around?
Joe got looped around by Kevin Richards as they raced the 3rd spot. Joe won't be too happy about that.
Now, Joe's been a few times going around today. Let's take a look at this one. Richards, that black 85, right in that rear corner, and down he goes. Woodside hard on the brakes behind him. Let's check in with Fred Armstrong downstairs for the pit stop.
The guys would speculated that that would be the final stop just a few laps ago, but Sean Woodside decided to take advantage of this caution and come in for right side tires. They changed lefts just a few laps ago. They weren't happy with a race car. With this 30 laps to go, they wanted to go ahead and throw on right side tires and try to make it a big sprint to the finish. Sean Woodside is down and away.
They're working hard to get the 16 right. That Napa Chevy was so strong early on.
Check the right front. 1 to go at the line with them right now, Sean. It's 1 to go at the line right now.
Those guys are not going to give up on that race car out. Like, there's nothing like new tires will do to a car. They want to try a new set to try to see if they can adjust it and make it a good run, a strong run to the finish here.
We're green again.
Gave up a lot of track position, though. Whoa.
Sedgwick's car seems to be holding pretty strong on its line. Outside or inside, it seems to be sticking to the racetrack pretty good. That's that red 44. That is your leader. Now that 7 car, Smith, he's a lap down with Richard.
Richard, they got a host of Austin Cameron and turned him around right off turn 4 there.
Well, that's 2. He got beamed just a couple of laps before. He'll stay green. Take a look at this. Now watch the 85 car get up underneath the backside.
I mean, that's a replay of what we just saw, but it's also a replay of what we saw 10 or 12 laps ago.
Yeah, it is.
Same deal. Cameron was riding along in 7th, flat down, minding his own business, and Richard got a hold of him. But Richard's running 3rd. The car's good. He's closing in on Steve Portengay there. That's a car that's moved up through the field nicely today. Those two are having a good battle for 2nd.
Yep, that is the fight for 2nd place. Sedgwick continues to lead.
That's Gary Smith right behind Sedgwick.
Oh, Richards down to the inside.
He's got a wheel hop going in there. You saw the left rear tire hopping up down off the road. That's a good way to spin out.
Clean so far as they battle door to door into 3. Portengay sticking pretty good on the outside, Michael.
Yeah, we've seen this two-group racing all day long. It sure is fun to watch when the track develops that out. Spin the tires, he got that thing sideways and just lit it up and matted it down, and helped Kevin Richards off. Portengay's doing a nice job in that number 3 car.
That's Wayne Jack's red and white number 6 right behind them, watching all this. Now, Richards has been pretty aggressive so far today, and let's see how he handles this. He's got Jack's closing in behind him, and you can see Portengay in that 2nd position right in front of him.
one thing we don't see, Ralph, is the 44 car. He's driven off from these folks.
Dan Oprist comes into the fight as well in the black 21. He's still up front all day.
Yeah, we saw him get 4 tires on that last pit stop. Gave up some track position like we talked about, but now he's right in the battle for second. This is a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. The 3's kind of holding everybody up, and I would guess eventually someone's going to get impatient.
Portgay got his first NASCAR Winston West Series win at Irwindale earlier this year in that 3 car. Look at everybody fighting in here. And Obrist comes sliding up on the inside. Everybody's locking down the race because of that spin in front of him.
That was a nice move by Obrist. He shot right down the bottom, made up some ground. I'm not sure Kevin Richards is going to like the way that went down. Here he comes back, trying to get his spot back. It does. Round up. Notching himself back in between those 2 cars.
Look at how everybody was going 3 wide, 2 wide. Obrist can flying up the inside and has to lock it down because of those cars up on the outside. One of those was a 41 of Travis Powell, and we are under yellow. Sedgwick, Portgay, Richards, Obrist, that is the top crew. Stay with us. We'll be right back for more from Industrial Supply 200 from Portland Speedway. Stick around because we're about to go green, white, checker for the split for the finish here.
The cars lined up single file too, with the lead lap cars right up front. So that's the top 6 guys right there racing for the win. 2 to go.
Sedgwick and Portgay and Richards, the top 3. Sedgwick in the red number 44. Portgay and Richards battling it out for second place. Here comes Richards to the inside. Oh, and goodbye, Steve Portgay. Dan Obrist in the black 21 dives to the bottom. He gets through. Richards gets hung up upstairs with the 85. Oh, one car goes up on 3 wheels.
And here comes Portgay pulling his rear tire.
Unbelievable.
The track remains green. And Sedgwick's cruising off into the sunset. Good Lord, we've seen some action for second on time.
Look at the gap. There's Obrist coming. Checkered flag falls. Bill Sedgwick, after being 3 laps down at one point in this race, will take the checkered flag in the win in the Granger Industrial Supply 200 here at Portland Speedway. Look at this. Michael going down to the 3.
That is just wild.
Richards
a
in
little
the 85.
action. Reminds me of some action we saw over at Bristol a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty exciting.
Boy, the 3 was on the other end of that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was receiving that time. He wasn't giving. But we talked about the young guns and the old guys at the start of the show. Looks like the old guys prevail. Sedgwick, 44 years old, win the race. Obrist, 52 years old, winds up second. Chase, 47 years old, third.
And Chase just gets there at the end there. Here's a look at the top 5. Sedgwick about to crawl out of the car. He has earned all the victory accolades today. Let's head downstairs victory lane. Fred Armstrong's to talk to our winner. Fred?
Wow, coming back from 2 laps down to win this one. Multiple laps down to come home in victory lane. Bill Sedgwick steps out of his machine. A very happy Bill Sedgwick. Man, it's been since 1995 you've been in victory lane for the Winston West Series. Does it feel good to be back?
I'll tell you what, it's so awesome. Tim Buckley, Vintage Motorsports, gave me this opportunity. We come from 3 laps down. I thought our day was done, man, right at the beginning. But you know what? I want to thank Tim, Vintage Motorsports, DuPont Stainmaster Carpet, LD Brinkman, all these guys sticking with us. Just awesome. Sunoco Race Field, NGK Spark looks great. Just great. Awesome pit stops. I just can't believe we made up those 3 laps.
Coming back from that far behind is a real grind on a short track. Tell us about your progress up to the front.
The guys made 3 adjustments on the car early on. I said, guys, we're going to the front. We got a little deficit here with 3 laps. We're going to do it, and we did.
Bill Sedgwick pulls off the win in the Granger 200 presented by TCI Digital Cable. Guys?
Ralph, I was kind of looking at the background there to see if I could see Kevin Richards and those guys fighting. I'm sure there's some excitement after that race, but this is the beginning of Sedgwick's problem. He goes to the pit, pulls his tire out from underneath the back. He's 3 down.
That's right. And then on lap 36, he gets around Sean Woodside on the outside. Makes up one of the laps. He's now 2 laps down. Then on lap 59 on the restart, Sedgwick again gets the advantage on the inside. Beats Sean Woodside to the corner. Now he's just 1 lap down. Another restart. He picks up another one. And then on lap 149, Sedgwick takes the lead and holds on to the win.
It was good. We had a little problem. The grass seen us a couple times, but had too much of it. I think we were mowing out there, but no, we had a good car. You know, all the crew is just appreciate the good job they did all weekend here. And, boy, it's been fun.
We come in a pit stop, we come in there, and the guys just gave me a well of pit stop. We come in fourth, we got spun out, was back to 16th, and work our way back up to fourth, come in. They got me out in second, and we took off there, was behind Woodside there, the 16 car, and I thought, you know, we're just kind of cruising there, and the crew chief said, you can take him, ride, just ride, and just kind of ride, and picked up the throttle, and just getting off the corner, the battery started going dead in the car. So just flat on his nose, so all we had was just from the middle turn coming off, I guess if they wanted to look, they might have thought we had traction control in this thing. But I tell you what, I told the car, he put a governor on this thing. And I stayed away from that big old black bird down there I was telling you about earlier.
That's Mike Chase. He comes home third today in Portland.
Well, we promised you some exciting short track racing action here today, and the NASCAR Winston West Series certainly delivered. What a great 200 laps of racing we had here today. For Fred Armstrong, with buddy Michael Waltrip, I'm Ralph Shaheen. So long from Portland.
Those that were unable to get started, nobody else behind them went. Well, Carl Trimmer has had his problems in 1998 as far as winter heat is concerned. We take you back to last week and show you what happened to him as he was involved in a big crash down in turn 3.
Yeah, just a little bit of a bang from Scott Brent, and around goes Carl Trimmer. And then there we see the bump from Scott. And Carl goes around, and just right here, that's just enough contact to ruin his day.
And now, just a few minutes ago, on lap number 56, we're watching from Greg Biffle, and you see Grosskreutz up high, and Trimmer spins in the middle of the racetrack. Down to Bill Weber.
And Carl Trimmer has had a lot of good luck at this racetrack for the last 2 weeks. Nothing but bad luck. What happened to you this time, Carl?
Somebody blew a rear end, and the pinion and everything was laying out there, and I hit it. And I guess it got the radiator, and then got the drive shaft, knocked a hole in the bottom of the rear end housing. I don't know how I did that.
And you guys worked all week getting this car ready again after last Sunday.
Yeah, I know I got a little time off, I hope.
Been a tough couple of weeks for you, hasn't it, Carl?
Well, I've had it before. I'll probably have them again.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bet the good weeks will far outnumber the bad. Carl Trimmer behind the wall and certainly out of the points championship now for this edition of the Winston Challenge.
19 track championships in the past 20 years, and he finished second the year that he didn't win a track championship. Quite a veteran, quite a race driver, Carl Trimmer. We'll be right back.
I think of myself as a supportive mom. Joey counts on me to be there for the whole